Hello students, once again welcome back to Mizo Study video classes, and as it is clear from this first slide, again we are going to discuss some problems based upon CBSE pattern, and the chapter is very important, waves. Starting from class 11th till your board this board or competitive exams, this is really very important, because in board exams in class 12th there is one chapter in class 12 that is electromagnetic wave, EMW, and the concepts that you are learning over here till now, you can apply them very easily for that particular chapter also. Fine. So, I hope my voice is coming clearly to you, my video is clearly coming to you. So, let us start this discussion, and in this particular discussion I am going to start one by one the same pattern, questions, marks allocation, and how you should write down the ideal answer. Fine. Yes, one thing I would like to mention specifically, that is always try to save your time, in the sense if for 1 mark question you have to write down just say for example 3 words, do not cross that limit, 3-4 words, try to save that particular time for some long answers. Fine. So, here it is first question, and this particular term 1 mark. Fine. Now, what are pressure waves? What exactly the idea of pressure wave? So, somehow if I am hiding this word pressure and simply asking what are waves, what do you mean by waves, then simply you can say okay, in a medium, transfer of energy, transfer of momentum, flow of disturbance, something like that. But moment I am adding this term pressure, some sort of confusion will come in your mind. Fine. So, what exactly the answer of this term pressure wave, that I would like to mention. So, I would like to write down 1 or 2 sentences over here. Fine. As you know, in class 11th we are discussing these waves, and these are mechanical waves. Fine. So, mechanical waves are 2 types, longitudinal and transverse, depending upon the vibration or oscillation of the particles of the medium. Fine. So, what are pressure waves? Pressure wave means mechanical, and this is something which I am writing for your understanding. For 1 mark you need not to write down this much, you have to cut short. Fine. But if I am explaining this way, it will give you better idea. Mechanical longitudinal waves, fine, involve, you can say, change of pressure and volume. Fine. Mechanical longitudinal waves involves, fine, involves change in volume, symbolically I am writing V, volume and pressure, volume and pressure while propagating, okay. Now, few of you may say, sir, what is the answer? I mean, what exactly the meaning of pressure wave? Okay. So, pressure wave is, or those waves are pressure waves which on moving through the medium involves or produces changes in the volume and pressure of that particular medium. Those waves are known as mechanical waves, and specifically I mentioned mechanical longitudinal waves. Fine. So, if you want to write down it for 1 mark, you can simply say longitudinal waves change in while propagating. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, just 4 words you have to write down. Fine. So, this is the way of producing the answers for this particular 1 mark question. So, I hope this is clear to all of you. Then comes question number 2, and this question is again for 1 mark, please do not forget it. Why sound waves cannot be polarized? Actually, this term polarized or polarization, polarizer, you are supposed to learn in class 12th. Now your question is, if it is in class 12th, then why you are asking this question over here? Yes, I can understand, don't get angry, I am going to explain it. Actually, during the starting of the discussion of this particular chapter waves, I started my discussion like there are two types of waves, EM waves and mechanical waves. Also I explained some other types of wave, but put aside them. In mechanical waves, there are two categories on the basis of the vibration of the particles of the medium. One is longitudinal, another is transverse. While electromagnetic waves are transverse in nature not because of the medium of the particle, but because of the electric and magnetic field present. So, here my point of explaining this polarization is simple, that yes, we are discussing only mechanical waves and polarization phenomena is possible where electric magnetic field is involved perpendicular to each other. Fine. And because of this perpendicular nature of E and B, those waves, EM waves, are classified as transverse wave. Fine. So, here the answer you should write down. This property is applicable, characteristic applicable for transverse EM waves, not on mechanical waves, because mechanical waves always required a medium to travel, while these electromagnetic waves like light waves, radio waves, gamma rays, all they don't require, microwaves, they don't require any medium to travel. Fine. So, not on mechanical waves. This is the answer. And whatever I am writing, you need not to write down exactly the same line. If you want to reduce your answer, you can, no problem on that part. Simply you can say it is applicable, polarization is applicable only for transverse electromagnetic wave, that is it. It is not applicable over here because other mechanical waves properties like requirement of the medium, elasticity of the medium, all these things are going to create a problem, and that is why this phenomena of polarization is not possible. Fine. Now, let us move ahead for question number 3. Fine. 3 to 4, please take a look of this point, 2 marks. So, ultimately for 2 marks, as usually I am telling all of you, you should write down at least 2 lines like that. The speed of sound waves depends on temperature, but speed of light waves does not. Why? Again, you may say, why we are comparing this discussion with light waves? The reason is simple. In the starting of this chapter, I devoted some minutes on this particular aspect. I want to introduce the idea of light waves. That is why I said in class 12, whatever you are going to learn over here, you are going to utilize that in EM wave chapter. Fine. So, it is like a one unit, one is in class 11th, another is in class 12th. So, speed of sound waves depend upon temperature, but speed of light waves does not depend upon temperature. Reason is simple. First point, you can say sound waves. What is the meaning of sound waves? Sound waves, it means longitudinal mechanical waves. Now, try to understand. Mechanical waves always required a medium to travel. So, the properties of the medium like elasticity, like temperature, like pressure, they will affect the flow of this energy, that is named as waves in the medium. But for light waves, no medium required. Light is a part of EM waves, electromagnetic waves. No medium as such required. So, properties of medium, whether it is elasticity, whether it is temperature, nothing is required. Nothing is going to affect it. Fine. Even light waves can travel in vacuum also. So, that is why temperature or any other physical parameter of the medium cannot hamper, cannot affect the velocity or other properties of the light waves. Fine. So, this is basically I am trying to give you a clear picture of how you should emphasize on these particular aspects. One more thing I would like to mention over here, I think that way you can get the better understanding. Sound wave. Sound wave, yes, I think it is much better point. Sound wave velocity is equal to under root gamma RT by M. This is the formula I explained you. I just thought it is better to mention in terms of result. And light waves. Light wave V is equal to 1 upon under root mu naught epsilon naught, where mu naught is permeability of the medium, of free space here. It is permittivity of the free space, and all these terms, as there is no temperature, no density, no universal gas constant, no mass, nothing is like that. So, this is the second option. If you do not want to write that much 2-3 lines, simply mention it. Beautiful is you can answer this question from out of these two approaches by any one approach. Fine. Question number 4. Now, air gets thinner as we go up in atmosphere. Fine. If we are moving up, air is going to be rarer, thinner. Will the velocity of sound changes? Let us come on over here. Now, just few seconds back, I mentioned a formula V is equal to under root gamma RT by M. Now, consider the situation one by one. Actually, if we are going up, then velocity change we have to consider. Thinner means what? Thinner means density, more or less. Okay. Now, Mr. Gamma, ratio of two specific heats for diatomic gas constant, universal gas constant, molecular weight constant. Over here, if hydrogen is there, then molecular weight is same, here same, any other height it is same. Now, ultimately you yourself can say, fine, it means rho changing or not changing, but if temperature is not changing, then velocity will not change. Simple. Fine. Reason is why? Because one relation you have PV is equal to mu RT. From here I can say P is equal to mu V RT. Mu itself is equal to what? Oh, M is equal to this much. So, now M upon V will give you what? Rho. So, if rho is changing, does not matter, because ultimately it will balance. So, problem is with this temperature. If temperature is not changing, rho changing or not changing, velocity will not change. Fine. So, in this answer you have to write down this formula and simply mention that if rho is even changing but temperature is not changing, then velocity of the sound will not change. Now, come for question number 5. Question number 5 and 6, these two are for 3 marks. Okay? briefly discuss how phase of a wave motion changes with position and time. Position means x or y, and time means t, and phase is what? Phi. So you have to simply mention for 3 marks how phi is changing with x or y, that is position, and with time, both ways. Fine. Question is simple, but problem is, if you are not getting the proper understanding of this question, definitely you will find this question slightly difficult, because it is a simple question but slightly twisted. So let us try to find out the answer of this particular question. Now, phi xt, that is variation of phase difference phi with respect to position or time. So phi xt, it means phi is varying with x, with y, sorry, with t, both. It may vary, it may not, but it may vary. So phi xt is equal to 2 pi upon lambda. Directly I am writing down that relation. 2 pi upon lambda Vt minus x, fine, plus let us say a constant phi naught. This is the general relation. Now, one by one let us apply the particular process, that is d phi by dt, variation in phase angle with respect to time, d phi by dt, that is 2 pi upon lambda into v, or you can simply say 2 pi upon t. Clear? So now important is what? Fine. Now let us try to analyze with respect to x. So I think, okay, let me allow to write it down over here, just one simple line, d phi by dx is equal to minus 2 pi upon lambda. We are just differentiating this equation number 1, once with respect to Mr. T, another time with x. So for x relation is this one, for t relation is this one. So you can show the variation and then you can explain it. Fine. The entire mathematical relation is with you. I hope you will find yourself in a simple and better position to answer this question. Now, one thing I would like to mention over here, while answering these type of problems, you should be slightly extra careful that you are providing the required solution, number 1, which is essential. Also, you are not mentioning anything which is not required, because that way you are not going to impress the evaluator, number 1. Number 2, you are wasting your precious time. Fine. So please try to avoid these situations. Then question number 6, and this question is again for 3 marks. Now this question is slightly different. Fine. Slightly different from the regular path. That is, why does a dispersive medium distort a wave pulse? Oh, what you should write down? Fine, I will give you the hint. Actually, all these detailed solutions are present in your ebook. Fine, with proper explanation. Here I want to give you the idea. There are 2 terms which I am sure are going to create some problem for you. Dispersive medium, distort. Now the meaning of distort is you can say loss, twisting, change in the nature, something like that. Dispersive medium is what? Actually, when mechanical waves are traveling in a medium, then properties of the medium are definitely going to affect their characteristics, as I mentioned. Pressure, volume, even I started my lecture with this pressure waves. Fine. So dispersive medium, how it will distort? Dispersive medium is which is not similar everywhere, which is changing, which is not uniform. Fine. So if a wave is traveling, let us say for example, y is equal to a sine kx minus omega t. where k is equal to wave number and omega is equal to or frequency. Now, frequency is the characteristic of the source from where the wave is generating. So, for the time being, please let it be like that. But ultimately, velocity is going to be affected. Fine. And what is the velocity? Velocity is frequency is equal to velocity upon f is equal to v upon lambda. F is going to remain same, so v is bound to change, so lambda is change. So, because of the nature of the medium, because mechanical waves always required you can say medium to travel. So, properties of the medium, once again I would like to say elasticity, temperature, pressure, volume, all these things will affect the characteristics and properties of the waves. Fine. So, this question was slightly different. Fine. You can say jara hatke. Okay. So, if these type of questions slightly different from the routine are coming in front of your eyes, please attempt them. Actually, this question I directly picked from your CBSE books, but normally students don't put focus what is mentioned in the books. They just want to select few things, study them, and then they just want to write down the answers, which is not good approach. Fine. Whatever is mentioned in your books, that is really very important. Then comes question number 7. Explain what is meant by wave motion. Now, here I am giving you a freedom for 5 marks. These type of questions are for all students. Whatever your imagination, understanding, thinking, you can write down, because till these 6 questions I explained you so many points about a wave. Wave is a disturbance, it is a form of energy propagating in a medium, the elastic properties of the medium, temperature, pressure, volume, all are going to play an important role. If the medium is dispersive, it will distort the wave, and so on so forth. Even I mentioned the velocity formula, that you can also mention. So, these type of questions are for all. If you are lacking 1 or 2 marks in any specific question, show your talent in these type of questions, and 5, at least 4 you can score. Fine. Try to write down long answers with some points. I don't like story format. Fine. Avoid this. Write down in point form. Point form like this way. 1, 2, 3, and whatever I mention, you can mention them. In first lecture of this particular chapter, I devoted good amount of time on explanation of what exactly a wave is. Fine. Then comes question number 8, and what is the mark distribution? 7 to 10 5 mark questions. Question number 8. Now, this question and question number 7, they are somehow correlated. Fine. Over here, I am asking you what is the meaning of wave, and here I am asking you what are the important characteristics of wave motion. So, your emphasis over here should not be on wave itself, but its characteristics. It is tall, dark, handsome, something like that. And there you have to explain what exactly a wave is. Here, characteristics. There you have to talk in terms of velocity. There you have to talk in terms of the elasticity of the medium. Medium required. There are 2 types of waves. Depending upon the nature of the vibration of the particles of the medium, they can be classified as longitudinal or transverse, something like that. Over here, what is essential? So, point was I am going to write down few points. Fine. Number 1, you can say important characteristics, a type of disturbance. Number 1. I mean, you can elaborate this point, one of the important characteristics of the wave motion is that wave motion is nothing but a type of disturbance, always required a medium to travel, like that you can write down. Fine. Here I am just giving you hint. Then next point you can say about the wave motion, that is important, it is essential, always medium is required, always medium is required. Third point you can say elasticity and inertia of the medium is important. Okay, elasticity and inertia of medium is important. You can elaborate these points, these are hint points. Then you can say there are two types of velocities are associated with wave motion. One is wave velocity. Wave velocity remains constant everywhere, and another is particle velocity. Particle velocity is different, it is not same. Fine. So one is your this wave velocity of the wave motion remains constant, while the particle velocity changing. So this is the way of writing, elaborating these questions, these answers. I think sometimes they may replace these 5-mark questions with, you can say, that is numericals, long numericals, or you can say combination of two small short numericals. So that is something which is they can do, and you have to manage your knowledge accordingly. Here comes question number 9. Effect of temperature, pressure and density on velocity of sound in gases. Now one by one I will explain you. If you talk in terms of density, then already I explained. About temperature, this V is I explained. About pressure, if temperature is not changing, pressure is not going to create any impact. So you can say this question in today's you can say video I explained 3-4 times. So you have to just combine, club those points and answer this particular question. Fine. It's a long question for 5 marks. So obviously you have to write down more than a page answer, and I have provided you sufficient material in the form of today's discussion and also in the form of regular videos. Fine. A body sends waves 100 mm long through medium A and 0.2 meter long in medium B. If the velocity of the waves in medium A is 80 centimeter per second, find the velocity of the waves in medium B. It is same source, a body sends. So source is same. If source is same, then frequency is same. That is why I mentioned it is the property of the source from where the waves are generating. So F is equal to V upon lambda. Now what I should write down? V1 upon lambda 1 is equal to V2 upon lambda 2. What is the value of V1? V1 is 80 centimeter. So 80 into 10 to the power minus 2. Lambda 1 is 100 into 10 to the power minus 3. And V2 you have to find out. Fine. And lambda 2 is 0.25 meter. So once you solve it, you will get the values. A simple problem, but just checking your proper understanding. So from here you can say V2 is equal to lambda 2 upon lambda 1 into V1. Fine. So students, it was a basic discussion associated with what? With wave motion. Few questions important from exam point of view of CBSE pattern. I hope you will try to understand the way I tried to explain you these concepts. Take a look of your videos once again, make yourself comfortable with the concepts and then try to answer these questions. More questions you can pick up from your side also. So I think we should stop over here. For the time being, very soon I will come back with some new videos, but till then take care of yourself. Have a nice time. Thanks a lot.